Hey guys. So it's been a crazy week in the W. So much so that we're just going to hop straight into it today. Chennedy Carter signed a training camp deal with the Las Vegas Aces. Yes. So we're going to see our girl Chennedy Carter play again. And I don't know if you guys understand how good she is. Like, Chennedy Carter was hands down like my favorite player when I first started watching. My favorite player. There was rumors going around that she was just a locker room headache. Like, she was just hard to work with and yada yada yada. So she left the league. She played overseas and she was killing it overseas. I mean, she had a 47-point game in Saudi Arabia with 10 rebounds and 6 assists. Like, the girl went off. Not to mention, she played overseas in China and was averaging 33 points per game. Yeah, Chennedy is a menace, and they don't call her Hollywood for nothing. I know that they're signing her to a training camp deal, but I would be surprised if they didn't actually sign her because honestly, I don't know why more teams wasn't looking at Chennedy. Now let's move on to the next story. A'ja Wilson is now the highest paid basketball player in the WNBA history. She just signed a $5 million 3-year deal. And honestly, all I have to say is the Aces done hit the jackpot. They have A'ja so locked down, and I'm just glad they're paying her what she deserves. She is getting the super max, and I'm happy for her. All right, so next we have to get into the Mabreys because Dara Mabry was signed to a training camp contract with Toronto Temple. And this makes a lot of sense because her sister Marina is going to be playing for Temple next season. And, who doesn't love two sisters playing on the same team? I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with her game, but I do know she played for Notre Dame and her season ended on a leg and knee injury. Since then, she's played overseas, she's played in Hungary, she's played in Poland, and she's known for her passing and her shooting, which that might run in the family. Yeah, overall, I'm excited. Can you imagine her actually making the cut and then her and Marina just having a show-stopping night where they both score like 30, 40? That'll actually be really tough. And I really hope that Dara makes the cut because I feel like this is going to make for the most entertaining season. I mean, there's so many storylines, so many lores, and this is just another one. Okay, so this news actually made me very excited as a Liberty fan, but the Liberty is re-signing Betnijah Laney Hamilton, and they reported that she is fully healthy. She is healthy. Now, I don't know how many times last season I said, I wish Betnijah was back. I wish Betnijah was back. I wish, especially at the end when Liberty was pretty unhealthy and they just needed like some extra oomph. I was like, where is Betnijah? But she's back and I can't wait for this. Like, she plays with so much grit, so much intensity, and that was what the Liberty was kind of missing, especially towards the end. So I'm excited to see her come back into her role and assume position. All right, so the other buzz this week was the free agents that haven't got signed. The one that's been making the biggest noise is Tasha Cloud because everybody's wondering where is she going. I mean, Rebecca Allen done took her jersey number, which is like, what? Awkward. But yeah, that happened. And then there's a rumor going around that she fired her agents and all these other things. People are speculating that maybe she's not getting the deal she wanted. She's probably looking for that $1 million deal, but she might have to accept a pay cut. I mean, personally, I can see her going back to the Mystics because she was there for a while. They can use veteran presence, but either that or take a pay cut and go back to Liberty because yeah, Liberty is a playoff contending team. And I think to get that mill, to get that super max, like you got to be up there with like Brianna and Sab. And if I'm being honest, like she had a very shaky season last year. And I would say both in the W and in Unrivaled. Now, does she play like absolutely poop garbage? No. It's still Tosh. Put respect on her name. But I do feel like there were parts of her game that was very, very shaky. And she would miss very important shots sometimes. So yeah, I don't know what deal is out there, but I know it has to be a deal out there for Tosh. I just really want to see her on a team because yeah, I'm starting to get stressed. She was posting Bible verses and yeah, I don't know what the vibe is over there. Okay, so then there's Tina Charles. Now, Tina Charles is another one where we haven't seen a deal be cut yet. I don't know if she's going to stay with Connecticut's son. I don't know if she's planning on retiring. I mean, I'm just speculating. I was assuming she'd probably go back to Connecticut for the last year, but we're just going to have to see. And then another free agent that's been really quiet is Tiffany Hayes. Yeah, Tiffany Hayes is with the Valkyries. I don't know if she's going to go back. I know Valkyries has made some moves. They've acquired Gabby Williams. And we all know that Flaugy Johnson was infamously traded for Marta Suarez. So, yeah, I don't know what the Valks are doing. I don't know what Tiffany's doing, but that is another player that I have my eyes on. So, yeah, that's this week in the W. Not even this week. That's like 2 days. I think it's been like 2 days since my last video. But yeah, as the updates coming, I'm just going to keep stringing them along and making videos because it is a lot to talk about. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually really excited for free agency to end and for the games to begin. I don't know who's with me on that. But yeah, it's just so much news. My head has been hurting. So much change. I just need to see how this is all going to play out. If you made it this far, leave a basketball in the chat or leave a butterfly because I like butterflies. But yeah, leave a butterfly or a basketball in the chat and we will talk on the next video. Bye.